Well, actually, I wanted to ask you both, how do you work joy and wonder into your life?
Oh my goodness, Ben, go first.
You mean me, my life?
Of course, your life.
Oh God, I have no idea. Please tell
Alcohol
drink.
and
Probably.
cigarettes.
Yeah. None of them are healthy. If I'm honest with you.
No, that's fine.
Yeah.
But that does bring you joy and wonder.
Well, I don't know about. Yeah, I guess it kind of does. I guess it kind of does.
And you, Emily?
Same. No, but I do. I've got 2 kids, and I know it's. Well, is it a cliche? I guess it is. Cliches are true. I mean, that's why they're cliches. But they are very helpful in abating the opposites of joy and wonder, the sort of the pain and the fear and the loneliness that is just sort of constantly there, you know. But and one of them's come with me to the premiere tonight. He's Sam, my 15-year-old, has flown from New York to be with me here, and then my 8-year-old's coming to the one in London. So they're giving them both this sort of whole thing. It's amazing because and then you start to. You know, because it is, in a way, it's such a, you okay? It's such a treat to come to these things, but you forget because you get stressed out about, you know, I don't know how you look and whether you sound like an idiot 24 hours a day, and whether you even really deserve to be there at all. And but you know, you're put up in these incredible fancy hotels and given delicious food and get to, you know, be around all these wonderful people. And when you bring your kids, you see it through their eyes and you appreciate it. And we've had such a sweet time together these last few days, and I just kind of looking over at him and seeing his little face is just, I don't know, it just makes it all seem okay for a second.
It is okay.
So did your children see the old one and now have seen the new one?
They've neither of them have seen the new one, no. And but they love the old one, yeah. They're psyched. They're totally pumped about the whole thing. And May found my picture in this. We were in Barnes & Noble the other day, and she found the book of Mary Poppins Returns, which I didn't realise they'd even done the book of Mary Poppins Returns, but there was Emily's blood was on the front, and then she picked her and she found a photo of me. She's never been more impressed. It was so funny. She kept telling everyone we met, Mum's in a book.
Rob Marshall said last night he got his first choice of all the actors. How does it feel for him saying that and to be in such an iconic remake of a movie?
Well, when Rob likes you, he really, really, really likes you, doesn't he?
Yes.
Like he's not, he doesn't hold back. He really, you feel his love. You feel his excitement about what you might bring to the table. And having worked with some directors who don't have that quality, I really, really value that. You know, it kind of, in a way, that's everything.
I think so.
Yeah, trust.
Your best self. Like
yeah.
My dad always said that if you tell people they're beautiful and wonderful and clever and talented and special and amazing, they are. And that's sort of, we feel like that's Rob's.
That's his strategy.
His strategy,
not
yeah.
a strategy, but
that he just is so. Well, but I think. Well, I don't know. You do believe him.
You do believe.
You believe him.
Why would you not want to?
But yeah, he's so encouraging and makes you feel special and like you're sort of you're right. You have a right to be there, kind of thing. It's great.
Was Karen the original Jane had a cameo in the movie? Did you get a chance to talk to her about taking on such an iconic role?
Well, we had like half a day with her, didn't we? And she just hung out with us and did the little scene, and we walked with her. Or I don't know whether it was just me or were you there too? We were all, well, I felt like it was all of us, but maybe it was just me.
I think we were all there.
We were all there. Onto the set, and for the first time she saw Cherry True Lane, you know, since she was a little girl, and she was really moved and sort of blown away by the whole thing, and we talked about her making the movie and how she was a little, English schoolgirl had been transported to LA because they shot the original movie in Los Angeles, unlike our movie, and so how kind of bizarre that was, and I don't know, it was just both with her and with Dick Van Dyke, it was just an extraordinary thing to have these connections to the original movie, and it felt so validating that they were excited about it and into it, and felt thrilled by the whole, experience. It was good because there was obviously a lot of nerves around taking on this thing.
What was the most challenging scene for you both to create?
I think that the final scene when we're on the balloon was quite challenging. I mean, everything was, but that was because that had to be the climactic moment, when it's weirdly much easier sometimes to play misery and kind of whatever, grief or whatever, but being open-hearted and happy can be quite hard.
Yeah, especially when you've been miserable the whole movie.
Miserable. Yeah.
But I remember actually feeling quite confused by how to be when we walked into the house and it was all empty of all the furniture and we were clearing out the stuff and saying goodbye to the house. And because the temptation was to, that, oh my God, this is a terrible moment in their lives, and to really make a meal of it.
Yeah.
And Rob was really good, and he said, you've done your grieving, kind of like just say goodbye to your house and try to be. I think he was always correcting me on the side of, I felt so grateful to him, don't just try to keep it, because the sadness is going to come from seeing people trying to be happy, trying to do their best and be happy and get along with it, which is what most of us spend our lives trying to do, and not kind of wallow in the pain, and then it will be more heartbreaking, because obviously as an actor, when you've got this sort of sad moment, you're tempted to really sort of milk it. And so I remember feeling grateful to his direction at that moment, where he was like, no, keep the ball in the air, keep it optimistic, and you've got these children that you're trying to sort of rally, and so it was quite sweet, like goodbye old house or whatever. It was quite sort of heartbreaking, and not make too much of a meal of.
The sibling chemistry that you guys play on camera is phenomenal. It's really fantastic. Is there anything that you did special to be able to do that? Did you spend extra time together? Was it difficult to live up to the expectations of these kids that have experienced something marvelous as children and come into as adults and kids around you to be able to play these parts?
We were really lucky. We just immediately got on and enjoyed each other's company and giggled about things and gossiped. And
terribly.
And
we had an awful lot of time together just there, in rehearsals, waiting to go on for rehearsals, and there were weeks and weeks of rehearsals, and then acting together, and then sitting around on the set for months and months and months together.
Because big films take everything. Big films on this scale, they're very slow. Everything there's a lot of waiting.
Yeah.
There always is, but I thought there was
especially
a huge amount of waiting, and children as well. That slows everything down. So you spend most of the time sitting in a little tent,
planning your lunch,
by a heater,
getting obsessed by what you're going to have for lunch, discussing it ad infinitum. And also the thing of being children that have lost something magical, I think, is just what it is. Like, that's the condition of being a person in the world, a grown up in the world, is that, so you don't really have to work very hard to feel that life has sort of punched you in the face a few times, and that it's not what it was like when you were a kid, and that kind of loss is just present in all of us.
Even if you don't want to lose it, you sort of end up losing it. It just sort of gets knocked out of you slowly. You don't even realise. It's so sad.
Do you have a favorite scene from the movie?
I really love the big dance number. The little like fantastic. I just think it's. I'm just knocked out by it. It's tremendous. Yeah.
I'm the same. I think it's amazing. And like you just kind of you can't catch your breath almost. Like I keep saying, it's like intravenous entertainment. The film. It's like just one thing. Just when you think you've had enough, it's like just so you've gorged yourself. It's like, then along comes Dick Van Dyke, and there's that dance that was just like more. It's amazing. It's so cool.